Okay, so I sold it. I had that camera for 2 weeks. Last week I spoke about the Sony A74 and how I didn't enjoy the autofocusing and the rolling shutter. Now, some of you were saying, oh, but it's user error, the autofocus is amazing and all that kind of stuff. It's not that amazing because there is someone on YouTube that I watched. The guy was also saying that the autofocus actually sucks. Just to make sure that it wasn't user error, I did take it to a professional camera shop and they did have a look at it, and they also said like this autofocus really sucks. So it's either the camera that is faulty, or they don't know what is happening. So we're just assuming the camera is faulty so that we don't start another war here on YouTube. But anyway, so I sold it and I bought this. This is the Fujifilm X100VI, and this thing is amazing. I really, really enjoy this camera. The reason why I bought this is so that I have a new creative inspiration, whether it is photos or for videos. It's going to inspire me to take new angles. So this video that I'm going to play right now is my first shoot. I had this camera for one day and I had to already go and take videos. So watch this. So that was my very first shoot that I've done with this camera. It's a little beach. It's called Kube, and it's just outside Somerset West. So we went there and we had to do this quick model shoot. So she had to model 2 dresses, and I was basically running around with just the camera alone, like just like this. And there were a lot of people there, but they didn't mind. They didn't even like look at us. Maybe they looked at us when she was like in the water. I don't know, like thinking these two are crazy. But anyway, so that was my first shoot. Then literally the next day, I had to go and do a corporate client shoot. Anyway, so it was a full day conference. It was a AI conference. Normally when I do corporate shoots, people don't want to be photographed. They don't like being photographed. I had the Fuji and I had the Canon 6D Mark II with the 70-200 lens on it, for just in case I need something so that the people don't run away or that I don't interfere on the shoot. But I found myself using that camera less and using this more. The image quality from this like succeeded the Canon's full frame pictures. So I know it's an older 60, but it doesn't matter. For me, what matters is that, are people shying away from their camera? Are they being themselves, or are they being like afraid and not wanting to look in the direction where I am? What I've noticed when using the Fuji is that when I take photos of people with this, they don't even notice that I'm there. They just carry on with their conversation, and it made things a lot easier. I could literally walk into a room, take some photos, people didn't care. But as soon as I pick out the big camera, everyone notices. Everyone hears this camera. They see me like with this massive lens, and they notice that I'm there. But when I'm with this camera in that room, nobody cares. They just see me, like, oh, okay, cool, he's here, and then they carry on with their talk. And so I was able to grab some really nice photos with this camera. And I know some of you are gonna say, oh, but you can't like zoom in. You have to, it crops in onto the sensor. Listen, when it crops in onto the sensor, it's fine. It's not that bad. For social media, it's still enough megapixels. So you can either like leave it as 35mm and then crop in on the photo, but that kind of defeats the workflow purpose. That's the other reason why I bought this camera, was for workflow. It's now, I shoot in Hive and RAW instead of JPEG and RAW. So in Hive, it's a 10-bit file, and so you can bring that into DaVinci Resolve with your video clips, and then you can just edit your photos while you are busy with videos as well. So I create a separate timeline for photos and a separate timeline for videos, and then I just edit the photos, get them sent out to the client as fast as possible. And that was the thing with this camera, because of the built-in simulations, film simulations. I am able to just take photos, quickly edit it, and not spend hours and hours of editing raw files, even though I shoot raw files as a backup. So if I screwed up, I still have the backup. But the majority of the time, I'm going to edit my high files, and they are brilliant. Basically, they're JPEGs, but in a 10-bit format. So I'm still able to color grade and push and pull some exposures and shadows and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, that is it. So far I've done 4 shoots now with this camera, and I love it. It's a really nice creative challenge, and it's not something that I'm like, oh, I miss my big Sony camera. It's like, no, I don't. Especially for choosing a lens. You know how much lighter my bag is just because of this camera? I don't have to, if I take a lens with, it's this big. The only other lens that I'm still contemplating in getting, but I'm like, I don't really need it. It will be a nice to have, but I don't need it, is the teleconverter, which is a 50mm equivalent. And then when you crop in or zoom in, then it's like a 80mm. That's the only lens that I'm still contemplating of getting, but I don't feel like I want it. The only downside for me to this camera was the overheating. I don't know if anyone else has experienced this, but the overheating, like, it kind of sucks. Even if you just shoot in 4K, you won't shoot in 4K for very long, then it will start overheating. So that's the only downside to this. And I won't even say the battery is like such an issue, because I just have 3 batteries. I bought like a special for 2 extra batteries, and it's great. And I bought this camera cage so that I have a bit of a better grip on this camera. Yeah, other than that, this thing is amazing. I love it. And the best part of this camera is I can take it anywhere without even thinking. I just pick it up, check if there's a memory card, check the battery is full, and I just take this with. I don't have to take a camera bag with. I don't have to take this massive lens with. This thing for me is a content creator's dream. So yeah, I'm sticking to this camera. I love it. That's what I wanted to say, is that I love this camera, and yeah, I'm hoping to show you some more exciting videos in the future, but that's it for today. Thank you for watching.